Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. I just wanted to talk to you guys about goals. So if you were in my May challenge group, I want you to reflect back on the initial goals that you had set for yourself and comment below. What goals did you set that you were able to achieve? What goals have you set that you are still working on but you've made some great progress? And what goals did you set that you didn't quite make the mark for? Okay, and if you are brand new, I want you to make some goals. I want you to write them down. You can comment below in this post, which I encourage you to do so because it will be easier for me to follow up with you and see if you are keeping up with your goals. But I want you to actually write them out somewhere because when you put pen or pencil to paper, you are really making it, you're executing that. And it's like 60% more likely that you will be able to achieve that goal simply because you wrote it down. So I want you guys to think of, maybe 3 goals if you're new or something along that line, and just write down the goals that you want to achieve. And again, for my old challengers, I want you to reflect back on the goals that you have made and kind of see what has gone well, what hasn't, and also, if you want, make new goals. So that is that. And let me see if there is anything else. No, I really think that's all I wanted to cover, was just talk about goals. For me, I have been on my A game with my fitness, and I have seen results simply because I really stepped it up a notch with my fitness. I'm not always following the modifier. I'm one of those people that I don't want to fail, and I think that's something that I have learned from Insanity Max 30, is he encourages you to fail because that means that you gave it your all. And I think that was my issue before, is I didn't want to fail, so I never tried my hardest, or I always followed the modifier because it would allow me to go for longer, if that makes sense. But I really have kind of try to cut ties with that mindset. And that's part of the reason why I've been working out outside. There's many reasons why, especially once it gets warmer, to get some vitamin D and maybe even a little bit of a tan while I'm working out. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But also, it's hard if my boyfriend, I also live with his brother, and the bedrooms are sandwiched in between where I work out, so it's hard if they don't have the same schedule, and I want to work out but maybe they're sleeping or something like that, so I follow the modifier. If I'm outside, I don't have to do that, and I can jump as hard or as high as I want and not have to worry about the noise. So that is something that I think I have succeeded in. In terms of an area that I really need to work on is nutrition. And more specifically, meal prepping. Because, as you know, I wasn't expecting to work this many hours. And hopefully that will die down a little bit once we get more people. But I ate all of my prepped food that I had, but then I didn't prep again. So that's where I fell short, because once I ran out of prepped food, I do pretty well for breakfast. I'd have my shake, and then for lunch I'd have carrots and a Larabar, and maybe a rice cake if I was extra hungry. But then I'd lose it for dinner. I'd go and I'd get takeout. Either I'd have a slice of pizza or a burger or roast beef. And I just kind of not that it wasn't so much the calorie intake, because I was burning a lot of calories last week. They just weren't the most nutrient dense foods. I wasn't really having a lot of vegetables in the afternoon. And the carbs, I could have chose a better carb. Instead of French fries, I could have chosen like a sweet potato or something like that. And that's just where I lost it. So I am hopefully going grocery shopping tonight, and then I will either prep a little bit tonight or I'll prep tomorrow when I get home from work, just because that's kind of a lot to work all day, then go grocery shopping, then prep. Like that's going to take up a lot of time. So if I don't get to it tonight, I'm definitely going to do it tomorrow. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys in the group.